Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming. I just wanted to take this opportunity and express some gratitude and thanks to a lot of people and a lot of friends and clients. But you know what I like to do before I start anything is just to kind of sit in my space, and take some really good deep belly breaths. And maybe while we're doing that, other people will join in the live feed. And just also that you know that if you want to check back on this later, it's going to be posted to my Facebook page, and it will also be posted to a YouTube page, which I'll talk about later. So if we can just take a moment and just sit in our space and take some belly breaths before I get started with a little message to everyone. So like breathing in through the nostrils, through the mouth. That's great. I always feel like it really calms me down and clears my head and able to talk about the messages that I want to get across. And like I said earlier, what I wanted to do was just to reach out to everyone and just express an abundance of gratitude for all your support and reaching out to me. Through Facebook messaging, through the messages that you've been leaving on my other video broadcasts, and to a lot of clients who reached out to me, clients, family, and friends who reached out to me from a newsletter and a Facebook feed that I put out there. And it was the emotions when I posted those videos were really raw for me, because it was like all of a sudden, here we are, the pandemic is here, it's affecting my livelihood now, it's affecting my home, it's affecting my practice, it's affecting my relationships with everyone out there, and we're all going to be working on our relationships now, and we're going to be doing it through a physical distance, which I'm hearing a lot of people talk about. Instead of social distance, they're calling it a physical distance, which does make a lot more sense to me, because we are social beings. We communicate all the time, and we have to reach out to people when needed, or we have to check into people around us and in our circles to make sure that they're okay. I've been doing that a lot through texting and phone calls and video blogs, and also FaceTime and other video chats with friends all the way in Germany, and friends that are actually just a few blocks away. So let's keep doing that, and let's keep in touch with each other. And in that, those newsletters and that FaceTime video that I did, I want to get to talking about where those emotions were coming from, and it's really important for me to share those with you, because you just have all been I've been blessed by the response I received from expressing myself in a very raw and emotional way. And like I said before, it was the fact that, boom, smacked in the face with losing what I thought was my small business and my living. And you know what? We're all putting that on hold right now, and it's going to be really painful, and we're going to go through a lot of economic struggle and financial hardships to do it. But we gotta do it. We gotta stay at home. We have to respect why we're doing this, and that is to contain the COVID-19 virus and stop the spread of it. A lot of my massage friends and colleagues were talking about it, and we're all doing the right thing. We're shutting down our private practices out of our homes. A lot of the massage therapists work at the franchise massage shops, but a lot of us work out of our homes, and we all are stopping our business to do the right thing and to be responsible professionals, and that's really important. As this was breaking down, I did have a few people texting me here and there, hey, can I schedule? And this was 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, no, I really feel the need to close and do the responsible thing. So here we are. In my newsletter, I asked clients and friends and family if they wished to purchase a session in advance, and they can be redeemed once I start up my business again, once all the orders are lifted, and once we receive from the professionals of pandemic studies and the people that are, making these calls are going to let us know when it is safe to go back to work and when it is safe to start up our lives again and to be engaged. So we have to wait for that call, and we have to stay at home. We have to do what we can to stay in touch with everyone and make sure everyone's okay. And I was really dreading the coming weeks and months, but now I feel that I am so blessed that I feel like I can get through the coming weeks and months because I've got people who care about me and they value the work that I do. So thank you. I still get a lot of messages from folks who are giving me words of support and encouragement. I mean, it's one thing for folks to reach out and offer some financial support, which I am truly grateful, but for those who can't, are being just as supportive, and I really welcome those. So keep those coming. And folks have been honest with me too. Friends have been honest in saying, Thom, I love the work that you do and I admire it, but massage is not for us. And I'm starting a pet portrait for friends of mine and a couple who are commissioning a pet portrait. As you can see right behind me, I have Petey hanging over my head, and that's a watercolor I did about 5 or 6 years ago now. So I'm blessed in that way too. My talents are helping me get through this, and I'm really blessed that folks out there are recognizing those talents. You all know that I've done renovations to make the room, a little bit more easier to clean and to uphold the highest standards of health and safety requirements. So the carpet was ripped out, and it was a 10-year-old carpet, so it needed to go anyway, and it was something I'd been wanting to do. And the vinyl floor is down. I've posted plenty of pictures of those and had other videos inside that space, and I am enjoying that space, doing my exercise, yoga, and stretching and meditation in there. So that room just really has a beautiful zen already, and I'm enjoying it, and I so look forward to working with my clients again so they can enjoy the room and the space and receiving therapeutic massage and energy work. The vinyl flooring is down, fresh coat of paint on the ceilings and walls. The artwork is up. Other furniture is in place except for the massage table. The massage table remains down in the basement, safe and clean. I have it wrapped in plastic right now, and I just have it stored down there because seeing it every day would just be really rough for me to see it every day and not being able to work with it. So I'm enjoying the room and the space as it is now with my yoga mat. I've made another purchase, and this idea came through a couple friends of mine, but the last one I talked to is actually an RN, and that RN was the last client I worked with before all of this broke down. So I was blessed by that. And I reached out to that RN, that registered nurse, and connected, talked about, they checked in with me, how are things going with my clients and stuff, and I said, well, of course, I'm closed down. And I sent pictures of the renovated room And then I said, I still want to do more what I can. When I want to open up, I want to make sure that everything is taken care of. And they mentioned an air filtration device. So I quickly started Googling on Amazon, and I found a couple, and I took screenshots and sent it to that. And the RN said, these models are good, and he said, they recommended that you not go cheap on them, and I got one for $100, which isn't that much, but it has UV light in it, which will kill airborne. Sorry for the technical difficulty, but anyway, I wasn't expecting a call, and there it was. It was probably some sort of spam. But anyway, so the air filtration device has been purchased. It should arrive in a couple weeks, so it should be here when I reopen. And it has UV light in it, which will kill airborne microgerms. It also collects dust, pollen, pet hair, and dander. And speaking of which, Petey would want me, if he could, to tell you that he misses everyone and he misses the visits weekly. I often wonder, what is going through Petey's mind and other pets' mind with all of this going on? A lot of people are home spending time with their pets, and I'm sure the pets love it, but after a while they're like, what is going on here? And the same thing with Petey. I'm sure he's wondering, why don't people come visit anymore? I love greeting them at the phone. So anyway, he does look forward to seeing you all, and I look forward to seeing you all when you come back to work. When I go back to work and start up my business, and you folks are coming to me for therapeutic massage and energy work. I just want to make sure I'm getting all my notes. I also want to talk about folks who have helped support me. I wanted to talk about an angel, and an angel that is among us, and we have many of them. This individual was kind enough to purchase sessions for folks in the future who may be experiencing financial hardship. So I will be including in newsletters and other videos once I'm open of how to contact me regarding if you are low on funds and you're struggling, but you sorely need the massage, deep tissue, and energy work, because I'm certain a lot of us are going through a lot of anxiety and stress, and it is affecting our psyche in a huge way. So I will offer those sessions, and I'm going to call them angel sessions, to those who are looking for therapeutic massage and energy work. They're hour session long, and if you want to direct someone in my direction, but we're going to wait until I'm open to start putting that list together. I don't want to fill up the list just yet. So thank you to that angel who was thoughtful enough to help me, and extremely beautifully, profoundly thoughtful to want to extend his kindness to people he doesn't even know. So thank you. Finally, I continue to care for you all in energy work and in massage, and I will do so while I'm closed, and it's going to have to be with this physical distance. I am going to continue with these video blogs. I'm going to call them video blogs for lack of a better name, the live feeds, and I'm going to have them on Facebook. I won't be as chatty and have a one-on-one discussion like this, but I will do as I did a few days ago, where I talked about taking 10 breaths to really just calm your body down and really sit in your own body and sit in your own self and just kind of experience that space in a quiet space. And then I also offered some suggestions on how to do some self-massage. You can find that video, if you haven't seen it, on my Facebook. But if you also want to go check YouTube, I have started a channel. And the channel is under, if you go to YouTube and search Thom Duffy, and again, I spell my first name, Thom, T-H-O-M. If you search Thom Duffy Massage Therapy, you should find my videos. There are 2 that are live now. I think I have one, actually the one about the self-massage is scheduled to go live, not live, but is scheduled to show up on YouTube tomorrow morning. But if you want to watch it today, you can scroll down my Facebook page to find it. But I thought the YouTube was a good place for me to archive these Facebook videos because, you know, once the videos go live and they get lost in the feed and the stream, and someone might want to go, I want to go back to that. Well, now you can. You can go to YouTube, go back to my videos that I have posted there, and I'll try to give them titles that are very helpful for you to select which one you want to look at. The one I just talked about is called Taking Breaths and Self-Massage. So I think the YouTube channel, and I was using YouTube just for my own personal, what I like to watch on YouTube, which, you know, surprising to some folks, is 1980s professional wrestling matches. But apparently you can use it for other things, like how to talk about your business. So I'm grateful that YouTube is there now, and I'm using it in a way that, you know, is going to hopefully maintain a connection with my clients and friends in a way that it will be more tactile and seeing me talk, seeing me, and I would love to hear back from people on those type of YouTube things. And if you want to let me know what you would like to see and a topic you'd like to talk about. Some topics I'm thinking of talking about for the future, and I'm still kind of putting them down in rough sketches, is, you know, I can talk about deep tissue and massage work, and I can do other, you know, self-massage things and maybe go into more detail about the hands or go into more detail about the face and the skull. I can certainly do that. What I would like to also consider doing is talking about the energy work that I do, and what is energy work, and specifically maybe have a video talking about the 7 primary chakra system. What is that? Well, guess what? You're going to have to watch a video and find out. And maybe if you already know what the chakra system is, you can add in some comments and either put your own perspective in there or say well done, or say, hey Thom, why don't you talk about this part of it? I would love to hear all of your suggestions. I'm here for you and with you. So also regarding energy work, energy can be administered through light touch or hovering hands. And also I introduce what I have in front of me are my healing stones and wands, which many of you are familiar with that come to me already. And I purposely selected some of these wands, and I will take a moment to talk about them. The wand that you see in the foreground is the protection wand. And the big beautiful stone in the middle, that's moldavite. So that fell to the earth, who knows how long ago, and on impact, it turns to a crystal and a glass, and the vibrations on the moldavite are beautifully strong. I'm really enjoying holding this right now. I can feel the vibrations, and I found this wand very curious. It's not like my other wands, but it has a double pointed wand, where there's a wand pointing towards you folks into the camera, but then on the other side there's a wand that's pointing to me. So right now my intentions of holding it like this are to show you what it looks like, but also to offer protection for those who are watching, and those who are watching and the folks in their circle. And then protection for myself, for the folks in my circle, protection from the virus, protection from possibly things that are happening because of the virus. Things like, I don't enjoy using, I try not to use words of negativity when I'm doing energy, but there's a lot of words and expressions of racism that are happening around this. And I wish to offer protection to those who that may hurt. So that is my protection wand. And I also have a chakra balancing wand that I enjoy using. And I bring it into a lot of the sessions upstairs, and I start with balancing the chakras before each massage session. And I always start at the foot with the client laying on the table, supine or prone. And I start at the foot and then go up the body and start lighting up, balancing each chakra one by one. And again, I'll talk about the chakra system later. So I also had brought, I'll finish with this one. This is a sodalite wand, and it's beautiful. It is, sometimes I confuse it with lapis, but with the blue and the white, it's clearly sodalite. Sodalite is really good for anxiety and also dispelling and holding back panic attacks, which I hear a lot of people are having. And a dear friend of mine sent me a text a few days ago, and the text was to the effect of, last night was really hard for me. The person was talking that it was extremely hard for them in that they were having a panic attack, they were feeling all the raw emotions, it was affecting their breathing, and they had to control their breathing. And with that, I said, and the good news in all that is, you listened to your body, you felt what was going on, you understood what the effects of all of this was having and how it was affecting your body, and you were able to recognize that and take action. And that action was taking deep, controlled breaths, and that helped that individual greatly. So I will go into the other wands later. I wanted to close with offering this to everyone out there. And this is a beautiful wand. It has the top, I'm going to turn it around a little bit just so you can see it. The top stone is a moonstone, which is beautiful. There's some other pink stones in there, kundanite, and then rose quartz. And there's some other stones in there, but I can't think of them right now. But I wanted to specifically bring this wand into the discussion because it's something that we all need right now, and that's acceptance. Acceptance is crucial. Many times, acceptance is a gift that is hard to get to. It's a gift of a space that is hard to get to for us, but it's essential for us to get there. So with this wand, I am offering everyone who is watching the blessing of acceptance that comes with this. And everyone who's watching and everyone in their circle. And I'm also offering the acceptance to me and everyone in my circle. So, thank you all for watching and listening. And again, an abundance of gratitude and thanks to everyone. Let's keep on talking. Let's keep on FaceTiming. Let's keep on writing notes and putting them in the mail. Let's get through this, and we will get through this. It is going to be hard. It is going to be long. But generations before us have had challenges, and they got through it, and they got through it together. And so will we. So thank you all. Blessings. And please stay in touch. I'll talk to you soon. And keep on looking out. All right, now I have to figure out how to turn this off.